Hi guys, welcome back to Creatures of Curiosity. Today's video is going to be face paint. Don't change, please, please, please. Because if you ever wanted to face paint, or if you ever want to in the future, I will show you how you can do this yourself by the face paint idea that I'm doing today. Okay, so you can either follow along and copy what I'm doing, or follow along and you can actually see step by step by step how to do this yourself, so you can take any design, anything, anytime, and you can do it yourself. And it's quite neat because at first when you're doing it, you're like, oh gosh, I don't know. But then you gain some confidence, okay? So this is also a building tool, okay? So stay tuned. I'm going to show you a couple of pictures before we start getting into the face painting. And I'm just going to show you an example of things that I've done in the past so you can see that I'm good for it. And I'm not a professional. I have not learned any of this from any classes or professionals or anything. This is just off of my own brain.
The Wolfman. Eddie. Michael Myers. The Crow. Simple Cat. What's up? Mardi Gras Mask. Cheetah. Alien. Comic strip. Batgirl. The Purge. De los Muertos. Wolf. War for Apes. Clown. Skeleton. Church and cemetery. Kitties. Dead rocks. Frankie. Nintendo.
So join me and I will show you, okay? And if you don't care about face paint, thank you so much for swinging by. I hope you guys are doing really, really well, and I will definitely see you in the next video, okay?
Alright, make sure your face is clean. Clean face. And supplies, you want brushes, of course. Some wipes. Cotton swabs. Or like a lot of cotton swabs. Sponge. Makeup. Any kind of color palettes. Sponge. Alright, we're going to cover our face. This is going to be the base, the very first step, with green. Or whatever color you want, really, but I'm using green. It's kind of like, I don't know, skeletal-y. But yeah, just cover your whole face, like I'm doing here. Make sure to cover every spot you can find. And try to make it, you know, like blended and make it even. Dude, I'm going so fast. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wow. Man, I kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. What's your favorite Ninja Turtle? Mine always was Michelangelo. I don't know, I like all of them. Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello. You know. Alright, now we're going to pick the brush. We want the one that's like that. Okay. And then right now, I'm starting with the eyes because that's like the main easiest thing to do. Because like I just have to do these shapes as best as I can. As you can see, I'm looking at a picture of what I want to make. And I'm just trying to copy it the best I can on my face. And you can use the brush as you're painting your eyes here. You can use it flat, you know, to get more wider space so you can fill in all the spaces. But then like turn the brush with your fingers to make it more fine point when you need it more fine point. And you can also use the brush like just the corner of the point to like sharpen it up even more if you want. I hope that makes sense. I don't know, bro. I'm not Bob Ross. R.I.P. dude. He was the best. But really, and I mean, I know he didn't do face paint, but you can't really go wrong. Like, there's always happy mistakes, right? So we just want to get the main parts. First, our base, which is the main color of whatever you're painting on your face, which would be the green. And then the next easiest thing that stands out to you, which usually are the eyes. Okay? So we just want to do the eyes like that. See? Fill them in real good. Make them evenly. We're going to go over to the other side. I'm using the curvature of my eyebrows of sorts to kind of guide me. And if you see, I'm using the brush a little bit finer, like I'm using the, I guess the line of the brush itself. Okay, and then I turn the brush to like make it more fine, you know? And then use the flat part to spread it out. So it doesn't take forever to, you know, paint. I mean, really, if I don't make any sense, just mute this and just follow along, really. I just think this is really fun. I actually ended up going to the grocery store like this. I went to Wendy's like this. Or no, it was, I want to say it was McDonald's, actually. But yeah, after a while of having this on, you don't even realize that you have it on. And, you know, it's kind of nice because then you're like, people are like, oh, I like your face. And you're like, oh, thank you. And you don't really realize what the hell they're talking about. You're just like, oh, well, that's really, oh, yeah, I got this stuff on my face. Oh, well, that's cool. But really, you can't go wrong. Like, just get creative with it. As long as you get the main shapes, you can always change things. Sometimes the mistakes, like I said, are like happy mistakes. And it kind of like adds to the whole look. You know, like, don't be afraid. You don't have to make this stuff perfect. Like, nobody's face is perfect if you think about it. See, look. Alright, so we got our eyes. Okay, we're going to use a Q-tip to like clean it up, right? We want them to be a little bit more finer lines, not so messy. And don't worry if you take off some of the green paint. We're going to fix that here in a minute. And I kind of like turn the Q-tip around to use all sides. Alright, and we want more of a point. Boop. There. Oh my god, hair everywhere. And we're just gonna like add some extra black to like add in some more thickness, get it more straight. See, you can always fix stuff. Use the remainder of that green that's on your sponge and just go right around. Boop, boop, like that. See? There you go. Like that. Okay. See? Easy fix. Don't fret. Alright, we're going to go to the nose because that's the next easiest major piece. Okay. And it looks like it curves down. And then we're going to go up. Curve down on the other side. And then we're going to go up. And trust me, like, right now, you're probably like, dude, this looks like crap. But really, just keep going. Okay? Remember, if you have mistakes, just wipe them off. You can always, you know, add stuff. I wouldn't suggest adding new paint to your sponge because you probably have plenty on there already. And if you add too much, it could like really mess it up. So I suggest using the Q-tip and then just adding the remainder stuff that you still have on your sponge. See, we're getting the little marks there. All right, now we're going to fill it in flat. All right. See how I got it on the side here? Because we want it, you know, three-dimensional, of course. But your nose and your eyes don't have to look exactly like mine. You know, and that adds like some originality. You know, just have the main like gist of what you're getting on there. You know? And don't be afraid of mistakes. Have no fear. See? Mistake. Use that. And you know, as you're wiping, you can kind of turn the Q-tip as you're wiping so you don't smear. Okay? Like, curve it as you're moving it. Alright, and now I'm just using the brush itself. And I'm just laying it down. See? Like this. Okay. See, just plant it. Doot, doot. And then you can always go over it, make it more fine lined and darker. But really, make that brush work for you. And we just want to make sure we have, you know, all the black filled in everywhere and it's all even. You don't want like gray in the middle of your black, or maybe you do. I mean, it's up to you. See? Now we're getting there. See, I've got that. I just used the brush and just planted it straight on, and then you saw me, you know, point that on. There, see? That's all. Simple. Alright, now, we're going to add to the eyes now. Now that we've got all the main parts, for the most part, we're going to add to the eyes, see? Just like that. And when you do things a little bit different on each side, it adds character. It makes it look more realistic. Because like I said, everybody's face is not like, you know, perfect on each side. Like some of us have like, you know, a bigger eye on the other side or a bigger nostril or whatever. Like that's what makes this all great. We're unique. Sets us apart from everybody else. Here we go. Yeah, see, adding some definition. And you can always add to it to make it look more, you know. And if it doesn't work out, just, you know, wipe it with your Q-tip. Your mini Q-tips. But remember, when you use your Q-tip, turn it as you're moving it across your skin so it doesn't smear. See? And just lightly brush as you're going out so you can have that real good point coming out. Yeah. There. See? It's coming together. All right, now we're adding some more definition to the bottom because those are the, the second step major marks there. Okay. And we're going to add detail later, so don't worry about that right now. We're getting all the main parts right now. Just the main obvious things that we want to get. Alright, and then we want to get the line around the head. Oh. There we go. Couldn't see where I was going. Alright. Okay. So we're coming down towards the end of the eye there, that point. And then we're going back out, but down. Coming back in. And then it looks like we have like a loop coming in. Let's see, it goes in and then a little bit up, but not quite. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Going in, going out, going in, and then we're going to do that loop or half loop. Whoop. See? There. Alright, we gotta add our tendons. They gotta hold our mouth. Alright. And then we're gonna come over and go to the top of our mouth, but not quite. And just go ahead and leave some space, and you can always connect them later when we get our teeth in. Okay? So don't worry. You can always add it later and improvise. Okay? Alright, the teeth, we're going to start with the top parts. Don't do the bottoms. Just do these like little triangles, and the more awkward they are, the more uneven they are and weird shape they are, the better. Because remember, we're doing like a Skeletor type thing. Okay. And we're just turning that brush to work with us. To do one side and then turn, do the other side. Turn, do that side, turn, do the other side. See? Alright, now we're going to do the bottoms. And we're going to do the bottom parts of the bottom teeth, right? So go down, point. But we want these to be a little bit more weird and more jagged, I guess, right? So just do quick little side, 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 side. Here. See? Like that. Now, we can add the bottoms to our top teeth, doing the side to side to connect them all and make these weird, really cool, jagged teeth. Same thing with the bottoms, just connecting them. And remember, they don't have to be perfect. Yeah, like that. Okay, now Let's see. Okay. So we're going to go back to that line and connect them. See? And it's okay if it's a little off because we're going to be filling it in. Alright? So just go ahead and connect like that. Make them come inward, right? Like that. Go down and then up, coming inward as you get into the mouth. Like that. We're going to color them in. Okay? Because we got holes in our face. We're skeletons. Alright, just filling it in with the flat part of the brush. Just brushing it, getting it, you know, all filled in and everything. If you get out of the line, remember, don't worry. You got your cotton swabs. Just mark it off. Use the green that you have left on your sponge and just pat, you know, around it as best as you can. It's alright. And even if it like blends a little bit, that's fine too, because that adds more like character and more, you know, like pizzazz or whatever to it. So don't worry about it. Yeah, I just fiddle around doing this stuff. It's just like a hobby of mine. I know it's not like perfect or whatever, but I like it that way. Like, you know, it's more punk rock that way, dude. Just doing it the way you want. It's still gonna come out looking awesome. So don't worry about it. Until you get to scare the crud out of everybody too. So that's really nice. Yeah, see? And you can even just like make up your own lines as you go if they weren't the way you wanted them before. Just go ahead and make them look good, you know? The way that you want. And you see how it's all coming together? Like, it feels kind of weird when you're putting it on your face. At first, you're like, dude, this is not going to turn out good. No, dude, it will. Have faith in yourself. It's all good. If you have to keep trying and trying again, it's okay. It's really okay. It's not killing anybody. It's not hurting you. Yeah, it takes extra time, but it's worth it. See? Alright, so we've got this like that. Coming down to a, you know, almost a point into the mouth. Okay? And the same over here. Alright? Oh, see, I messed up. We'll fix it later. Alright. Now, what we're going to do is pull out the fine point tiny brush and hold it for later, okay? Because first we need to empty out our teeth areas. It's not going to look so good or show through very well when we do our teeth. We're going to fill these in with white. This is actually a video I'm sure you saw in the beginning that I did in October of 2024 to like do a little something different for Halloween, like, but I ended up having some technical difficulties. So what we're doing is we're clearing this area here, and later on you're going to fill it up with white. You can also use that fine point brush after putting in the white in that area to like put little yellow dots on your teeth, like just sporadically, or you can use like red, and don't make it like too much dots, like just you know, like a dot here or there on one tooth or two tooth or whatever. Because you want it to look decayed, you know. There. Alright, so what we're doing is, wait a minute. Hold up. Okay, we're going to put some green on our hand. And we're going to be blending it with our original brush that we had the black with. Okay, and we've already got the black on there. So let's just go ahead and blend, 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 blend. We just want like a dark green, like a really good sludgy algae green. Well, shoot. It's a little too dark, so I'm going to add a little bit more green. See, like that. It's okay. See, mistakes happen, dude. It's all good. You can always fix them. See? There we go. Now we can blend all of this together. There. Okay, so now we're going back up to the eyes, and we're going to add a little bit more detail with the dark green and use it to curve up with the brush. See, I turn the brush. Okay, more of that dark green. Alright, and you see I'm using the finer part of it, and then move it up, and then turn the brush up with your fingers. And see, you can even come down, make it even thicker, more defined. See? Like that. Yeah. There. Like that. Alright, we're still putting some more dark green, and we're still working on the eyes here. So we're going to go in between, and we're just going to strike it down real fine, and strike it down real fine. Okay, and now we're going to flatten it out a little bit. Just kind of partial flat, partial fine, okay, and just spread it out. Don't add extra paint, just let it work itself. See? You don't want it too defined, but you want it defined enough. See, like that. And just add some extra details. Because we got to get our cheekbones, we got to get our eye sockets. See? Like that. I know, it looks a little weird, but believe me, it's going to work out. Okay, fine point, you know, fine. Put some more fine lines there. And then you can use the flat part too. See? To kind of spread it out a little bit. See? And just use the paint that you already have that's on your face and that's on the brush. See? And we want to put some definition with our chin area. And we can use the flat to like blend it out a little bit. So it's not so fine looking, it's more, you know, blended. Okay, we want to get, yeah, see the ligament in the jaw area there. Use the fine and then spread it out with the flat. See, just using that stuff that you already have on there and just moving it inward, you know, with what you already have. See? Like that. Because if you add too much paint, it's going to look too sharp. And it's going to look more defined, and it's not going to look so, you know. I don't know what the word would be, but yeah. So you just push it inward with what you already have. Yeah, see? Like that. Adding like shading, I guess. Alright, we need to have a little bit more, you know, some kind of blending definition here. Because this is under our cheekbones of our skull face. Dude, speaking of Skeletor, like, whose best friend was, She-Ra? She definitely was mine. Okay, you can wipe off your hand with those wet wipes so you can do new colors like white, yellow with green. You can blend the yellow and the green together to add accents. The video is going to cut off here in a minute. But yeah, looks like I'm putting on the white so to add some more character. There, like that. Just go along lines. So I'm going to show you here in a minute what the finishing product looks like, and you can definitely pause on that part so you can add like the greenish yellow colors. You can add all the white. Of course, we're going to fill in the teeth with the white, and like I said, you can add little, like just little pokes with the tip of this brush of like yellow and red or green or whatever on top of the white. Just do the white first. Alright, so here we go. It's about to cut off. Sorry, I'm new to this stuff. See? Like that. So you add the green, the white. Huh. Yeah, no joke. Like, for real. Look, here I am. I'm like, what happened? Oh.
What happened?
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.